What are you dressed like?
Oh, I just, I don't know. I have like
Are you a rabbit?
yeah, kind of like a rabbit. But yeah, how's it going?
Are you walking around outside like that?
Yeah,
I don't think that's such a good idea.
why not? No one
Because
cares.
you look crazy.
So what? It doesn't matter. It's
Well,
not.
it does if we have to haul you out of a loony bin. It's a lot of work for us.
It's not against the law. They can't. I'm not breaking any laws.
What if I dressed like that?
I wouldn't mind.
Well, you think it was a little odd.
It's fine.
Why are you doing it?
We're all gonna die. Everybody's gonna die. I want to hide my melting face.
You're doing it because we're all going to die?
Yeah, my face is getting old and gross.
It's not at all gross. It's fine. You're a nice-looking guy.
No, nobody is attracted to me, and I'm just old and ugly.
Well, if that's what you think, you're wrong.
Well, nobody has dated me for 4 years. I've hit on
That's because you do crazy things like this.
They don't even know what I look like. I've talked to every woman in a 50-mile radius. Nobody's attracted to me.
Well, they want somebody with a job.
Well, then they just want money. They don't even like you.
No, women need security.
Well, then
that's how biology works.
That's not love. That's prostitution.
No. Men like good looks because they have to get a hard-on. Women like security because they have to have the babies. Well, and that's why that works.
When I was young and cute, some women had sex with me, but since 40, nobody really wants to have sex with me.
Well, you won't have sex with 40-year-old women.
What?
You don't go for 40 and over, so you should talk.
I'm just saying, like, I'm old now, and it's kind of like I just want to cover my melting face. Anyway, that's the tape. Anyway, how's it going? What's new with you?
Well, I don't know. I'm a little scared by how you look.
We're all gonna die. There's scarier things.
Yeah, but that doesn't answer my question.
Who cares? What's the question? I told you the answer.
But you tell me that you only date young girls. Young girls don't want to date unemployed.
There's no hope for young girls anymore. They don't even like me. I did all sorts of manly shit. I did all the like macho shit. Nobody fucking likes me.
You mean you did everything you could be, and no one? It sounds like when Dad used to tell me there was no job.
I had a full-time job. I had an apartment. Nobody would fuck me.
That's because you were living at that time. You were living with Christy.
Whatever. After 10 years, it's time to just say like, I'm not good. Nobody fucking likes me. Nobody fucking.
Are you going to dress like a clown?
Yeah. Why not? I'm self-conscious about my big nose and my melting face, and I feel better with this.
Well, you know something? You need to go to a therapist. Really.
Why? What are they going to do?
Do a lot of people you notice dress like that?
I don't care. We're all gonna fucking die. What does it matter? What does it matter? Your fingers are chopped off. I don't comment about your weird fingers. You say like,
but I didn't want them to be chopped off.
I know, but I mean like, there's more awful things.
I didn't make them chopped off.
Than some fucking tape on your face. We're all gonna be in like a pine box in like a few years, and who cares if I got some fucking tape on my face? I'm not breaking any laws. What does it matter? There's no fucking hope.
Well, if I called the police right now, they'd haul you off to a mental institution.
Why? I'm not breaking any laws. I didn't do anything.
But you have no job, and you dress like that, and you think it's normal.
It's not violating a law.
Well, you're living off your dad as that stuff.
What's the good way for life to be? Like, what do you suggest I do? Like, if I
suggest you just look like a normal person.
Why? What do I get? What's the good thing? Where's it going?
What if you just emailed me and I was dressed like that?
Okay, but what's the benefit in being normal? No, you answer me. What do I get if I be normal?
Well, you wouldn't scare me.
Well, okay, well. That's your problem. There's
no,
nothing scary about me.
I can't let you eat with me because if you went into my dining room right now, people would be frightened.
They're all going to die. Why are they scared of some tape on their face?
They're going to die pretty soon too.
Yeah. So why? Isn't there like bigger problems than some guy with tape on his face?
Yeah, but they'll think that you're trying to hurt them or something.
But I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I've never.
They don't know that you're dressed like a lunatic.
Well, then that's their imagination. I'm not fucking hurting.
They're just scared.
Whatever. You're just trying to control me. There's no logical reason for it.
Why would I be trying to control you?
I don't know, but that's what you're doing. You're trying to control me.
I want the opposite. I think you've never realized I want the opposite. I want you to make money and be independent of me.
Well, if I just quit jiu-jitsu, I won't need your money. So I'm just going to do that. Anyway,
you dress like that for jujitsu? Do you wear little elephant ears and stuff?
I would if I wasn't so embarrassed.
Why do you get embarrassed?
Because I don't want them to think I'm gay. That's my main concern.
They wouldn't think you're gay. They'd think you were crazy.
I'm fine with crazy. I don't want to look gay. That's the main.
Well, they won't work with you because who would want to wrestle with someone dressed like that? Would you?
Right. So that's the thing. Is like there's no real reason to do the jiu-jitsu anymore. It's not making me any better. I'm just getting worse. And so I should just quit the fucking thing.
I'm not saying anything about jiu-jitsu.
I know. I'm just saying like if I quit, you won't have to give me any money. So that's problem solved.
Is that the reason you're quitting? Because I'm giving you money?
No, I'm just saying, like, I'll probably quit. So if you're worried about, if you're thinking, like, you want to...
No, I just used that for an example. Why aren't you dressed like that in your little undershirt going to jiu-jitsu?
Because I don't want them to think I'm gay. That's the main reason.
No, you don't want them to think you're nuts.
I don't care about the nuts.
Why don't you care? I wouldn't want people...
Why should I care? What does it matter if somebody thinks that? What's the consequence of somebody thinking I'm nuts?
Well, if you don't know, I can't explain it to
Okay,
you.
well, cool. Then it's fine. Anyway, how's it going? What's new? What's good? What's good? Tell me good
Well,
stuff.
I wish at least if I'm going to talk to you, will you take the blue stuff off, the little ears and stuff?
No, I don't want you to control me.
Control you?
I don't want to. I'm self-conscious about. I have a big nose and my face is melting, and I want to cover it.
You don't have a big nose.
I feel comfortable like this. I do have a big nose, and my face is old. It's getting old. I'm just gonna get old and die. There's no hope. Everybody's
going to get old and die unless they die young.
Well, then just enjoy the ride. If putting some tape on your face brings you some joy, enjoy it. Like why?
You
why
enjoy
not?
that?
Yeah, I do. Why would I do it if I didn't enjoy
Tell me
it?
why you enjoy it.
Because I'm self-conscious about my melting face and my big nose, and I want to cover it with some shit. Like I always use these filters online, and I'm like, oh, like I don't have to get plastic surgery. I can just cover my face in some shit, and then I'm not self-conscious. Like right now I feel like free of my self-consciousness. And so I just want to like, you can't wear makeup as a man, but you can cover your face in some weird shit if you just wear like a costume.
Do you think my nose is big?
I think you look horrible. Everybody old, they all look horrible. They should be able to cover their face in some shit. It's better than looking horrible.
Well, how do you want everybody to look?
Just wear a costume or some shit. You know, like back when Christopher Columbus, he was searching for spices, right? In like 1400. You know why? Because they had meat, and the meat was rotting, and they didn't have refrigeration. So they just covered it in some funky shit. I think people should do that with their faces too. Like old people, if they can't be prime anymore, but if they cover it with some funky shit, it's not prime, but it's at least it's
But
weird.
not everybody thinks old people look horrible. I think a lot of the people here, they look very nice for their age.
And it's awful. They're melting. It's disgusting. It's unsightly, and I think I feel.
Is that what you think when you go to the dining room with me, that the people there are all disgusting?
I think they all look like they're dying, and their skin is sinking to their flesh, and mine is too. And I think it's unsightly, and people should cover it with like.
Their skin is sinking
stuff.
to their flesh. I don't know.
Yeah,
what
like
that
we're
means.
melting. Don't you see? Like my skin is sagging, and like where it's wrinkles, and we just look like we're dying. And it's unsightly, it's gross.
But that's how human beings are. They get older and they
I know,
die.
but they can cover it with some stuff, with a mask, if they can cover
With little bunny ears and a nose. That's ridiculous.
I like it. I think it's preferable to authentic. I'll take weird over authentic old. That's what I like it better. I feel if my face was melting, if I was a burn victim, I'd want to hide it with some shit. And that's
well, it makes me sad because I had such great hopes for you when you were in high school and college.
I know.
I thought, that you were so handsome, and I thought that, you would go far in life.
Yeah, well, I didn't. And now I'm 45, and nobody will fuck me, and there's no jobs. I just got rejected from 2K games again. It's fucking over. Like, nobody has dated me for, like, 10 years. I'm old. I have no job. It's fucking... I'm just going to die.
You can't keep applying to the same place that's not hired you
I've applied to every game artist company in America and outside of America multiple times over. And
but your resume is imperfect, so no one's going to hire you.
I've sent out like thousands of resumes. I'm 45. I've been doing this here for like 10 years.
I know, but I've always looked at your resume, and I'd never hire you because there are mistakes on it.
A lot of the companies, they don't even have you send a resume. They just have you fill in a form. It's not my resume. It's me. I suck. I'm going to get old and die. There's no fucking hope. It's fucking over. So that's the reality.
Oh, it makes me sad because I was a special ed teacher. There's so many people who are ugly, and there's so many people who have problems with how they look. You have no problems with how you look.
What? It's
Now you do.
Nobody's
With
attracted.
red hair,
You're a
funny ears.
typical mom. You're the only person who says that I'm attractive.
That's
but
not true.
No
Every
women
time
like
you
me
go
at all.
anywhere,
No women. No women are
time you go
attractive.
anywhere, people tell me you're nice looking.
I've hit on the fucking 90-year-old women at your place who are like practically dead.
No, people at my school too.
Yeah, well, no woman in a 50-mile radius that I've applied to for sex has slept with me in the last like 7 years, except one woman who was kind of like it was like the one woman and like 1,000 women. You always say all this like, oh, you're so handsome, but like no other woman in the world.
Well, one thing is, no one who's 20 is going to date you unless you're real, real rich. That's just how life works.
Well, I'm not. I'll take anybody less than my age, but after 40, like nobody can have babies anymore, so it's just fucking over. I'm not gonna live with some older woman. I'm just gonna get old.
You
and
want
die.
babies?
No, I can't even.
Can't support
I
yourself.
can't handle life. Like I'm just gonna get old and die, and I'm gonna end up in a trailer or homeless or some shit. That's what's coming.
Well, it's sure fun talking to you.
Well, I'm just giving you the truth. Anyway, I tried to ask about you. I said, "How's your day?" But you didn't.
Well, it's not so good. I'm doing my taxes, and they're really hard because, because you don't want to hear. Well, I'll tell you. I invested in Charles Schwab Investments.
Yeah.
And then I got out of it because I thought the stock market wasn't going to do so well.
Right.
And I was right. The stock market just really tanked.
Yeah.
So I put my money in our bank. Do you have a bank?
No. Oh yeah, Mechanics Bank.
Well, I do Chase, and so I put all my money in Chase Bank, in a savings account.
Yep.
And everyone said that was stupid because you could earn so much more money, in stocks and bonds.
Yep.
But stocks just really sunk because, I don't know, I think maybe, what's his name? Trump is trying to destroy the U.S. economy. I mean, I got to pee. Can you hang on for a second? I just have to go to the bathroom.
Yep.
Well, I'll tell you one thing that's really bad about getting older. You have to pee all the time.
I'm noticing that.
I wish I was 45 again. Boy, that would be great.
Yeah, I know. Somebody just said that when I'm 55, I'll think 45 was great, but it just sucks to get old. It really is like a bummer. You just lose your looks and...
Yeah, and it sucks to die, but that's what happens to everybody.
I know. But it's like... It sucks that like the good stuff is always in the past, and it's like I wish I just was always comparing things to the future because like I'm just always thinking like, man, there's no going back to like being cute anymore.
You always tell me that you had a good childhood.
Yeah, being a kid was good. Adult life was just mostly a lot of...
How was high school?
I was kind of like bullied and shit. I was always kind of weak and pathetic and timid, and
somebody really tried to beat you up.
I don't know. People always just like. Just nobody liked me. Nobody really liked me.
You had friends.
Yeah, I was just played magic cards and stuff, but I was just a skinny, nerdy, lame-o guy.
Well, that's not the feedback I always got about you.
Well, I don't know. That was my recollection. Anyway, what else is new? What else?
One thing that is nice about your hair is it seems like it's nice and thick. My hair is so thin.
Yeah. We should get La Coco's Pizza and just pig out.
I can't go anywhere with you like that. I'd be afraid.
I'll go myself. You give me you pay for it. I'll go pick it up.
I can't let you go like that.
Well, I'm going to other places. They're not. It's not.
You're going to other places with those ears and that stuff on your nose.
Well, I went to the dog park. It's not against the law. There's no law against it.
Well, I'm surprised that they didn't come and get you.
I'm not breaking the law. Like, what can they get me for?
Well, a lot of times crazy people get violent.
Yeah, but you have to get violent before they can take you to
No,
jail.
they can just think you're going to get violent.
Based on what? This is a
Because
friendly.
you're dressed like a crazy person.
They can't
If
presume.
you saw someone walking in the dog park like that, what would you think?
I don't know, but they can't presume violence based on rabbit ears.
They
can
can
be like,
if
we
you,
sense that you're going to.
are
Rabbit
dressed
ears is that's instant connection to violence. That's not how it goes.
Well, do you want me to prove it? Should I have some police come and get you now?
Oh yeah, I really want police to come and get me. That's exactly.
Well, you said that would never happen, but if you're dressed like that and you're saying it's normal, they'd come and get you.
Yeah, but you're not breaking a law. You have to break a law. There's a
Of course
lot of
you're
not normal shit.
A lot of things that happen, you're not. If you point a gun at someone, you're not breaking a law.
Yeah, you are. You can
You
in California. Remember that was what happened with Heaven. Even if you point a plastic gun at somebody, it's breaking a law.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, painting a room is green is kind of weird, but it's not against the law.
Oh, I feel sad because your dad and I painted that room the same color as the kitchen.
Yeah.
And we were really surprised because the way the light is in the kitchen, it looks like a completely different color, but it's completely the same color.
I can paint it. It was already old, dirty, and scuffed. It needed repaint anyway, so I'll paint it again.
It's the exact same color that's in the kitchen,
Yeah.
but the miracle of it is it doesn't look like it when you paint it on.
So you think Trump's kind of messing up the economy? What do you think he's doing?
You know, I'm not. It's really interesting you're asking that because I'm not completely sure. You know, some people say he's just screwing up the economy, but how would that help him? One thing I am sure about is he's very narcissistic, and he really cares about what happens. What are you looking at?
I was just looking at my hair. He's narcissistic. Why are you mocking me?
I did that.
You're the one being mean. I wouldn't
What
care.
if I did that? What would you say?
I don't know, but you're like being nasty to me. I'm not doing
No,
anything.
I'm not. You said you weren't looking at anything.
Well, you look fat and old. If I say that, am I bothered by your fat oldness? Like, why are you criticizing me and I can't criticize you? I wasn't saying nasty. You're like mocking me. I don't mock you.
No, but I mean, you know, you were going like this, and I was wondering if someone had come in the room.
So you show me your chopped off fingers. I don't complain about that.
I was wondering if someone had come in the room or you were listening to something.
No, I told you what I was doing. I was looking at my hair, and you're like mocking me.
Oh, is there a mirror near you?
No, I can see in the video.
Oh, but you were going like this.
Yeah, I was looking at my hair. I told you what I was doing, and you're like
oh,
mocking me.
my video is right on top of you. Is your video to the side?
Anyway, I'm just gonna go. Everyone's awful.
What? Well, I'll tell you what I think now about Trump. You want me to tell you?
No, I want to go. I'm tired of everybody.
Who's everybody? I'm just talking with you.